It's
No,
Corniv's fault.
but you didn't have to yell at her like that. I don't know where that came from. It was pretty uncalled
for. It was
for.
you.
I'm not okay. We should probably just not.
I don't. You threw the bottle.
Well, she won't do it again.
Well, I mean, just as long as it. Did you clean the coke off your? Is that a nose? Would I call that a nose off your nasal kernel? That's what that is. You have a nasal kernel.
Nasal, like a face cloaca.
Fucking. Whoa. That was great. That's some science there. we have a great night ahead of us, man.
We do, and I heard we have a guest.
We do have a guest.
Wow, that's gonna be great.
If you did not scare her away, it is Aerie Jane is our guest tonight. So we'll be enjoying her company this evening. We're gonna break down a couple rules in just a second here, but first, it's in Corndiff's hands.
So, Tony.
Yes, sir. I got my hands on it.
Let's go.
Yeah. Are we gonna stick the landing? Hook out of here!
Every time.
Every time. What's that move you do? Well, you have to have arms to do it. And I'm sorry, maybe you could do it with your husks, but you do that. You know that landing in the gymnast. There you go. That was very fancy. Welcome everybody to yet another episode of Ripcast. Episode number 49. You know what that means?
Oh my God, that means
yep,
2 away from episode 51.
Well, I know that the math's not so easy for you, Corn, and so reel it in just a second. We're gonna figure that out again. 49 and then 50. So 50, our 50th show, a big celebration on Saturday.
Oh my God. I heard there might even be guests.
There are going to be some special guests, allegedly. But speaking of special guests, so as everybody put a 1 in the chat if you are excited. Can you believe that Corndiff and I have crossed the interdimensional line that corn and man can work together?
They said it couldn't be done, but here we are.
They said a lot that it couldn't be done. A lot of people said stop doing it, I think.
A lot of people, staggering amount.
But we are so glad that you joined us. Now, we have done the intro. We have a very special guest tonight. Guest by the name of Aerie Jane. Lovely lady. Now, what we're going to do is this. All right. We're going to talk to Aerie about Aerie. And we have decided amongst us, we're not going to talk about Ray. Okay, so this is not a Ray show.
I don't know who you're talking about.
All right, just forget it.
Nope.
Sometimes you have to walk through the crop circles. See, now this is what Corndiff maybe doesn't want exposed about him, but he has a bit of a deal with the aliens so they can make some crop circles.
Tony, we don't need to give out all the details.
Ouch. Get that zap. Sorry. Get that zap again. So look, so we're gonna bring Aerie Jane out. We're very glad to have her, and break out the applause and pop the champagne, ladies and gentlemen. It's Aerie Jane. Hey now.
Hello. Good evening.
Hello.
Welcome.
I have to do my corn dance.
There you go.
It always relaxes me. Yeah.
Yay, I'm glad. I'm so glad.
Everybody say hello to Aerie Jane. Thanks for joining us this evening.
Yes, thank you.
My pleasure, entirely.
We brought you here because, Corndiff and I have watched you on a lot of different programs with a lot of different hosts. And we noticed that a lot of different people they really kind of step on some of the words we think that you're saying. And we just want to hear about you. We got some packages to run here so we could get some of your takes so you could just do what we normally do. We're going to goof on some things.
I love a good package, so that's good.
Right. That's right. We have a few packages here. We appreciate it. We see what you did there. And Bad Aussie, the main man, the Boomerang mod, the man from Down Under is your biggest fan, and he says that in the chat. So
wonderful.
What I want to know about you is, and without speaking of just about you, my first question is, you're kind of new to the podcast scene, and we have some people in the audience that might be interested in jumping in and getting their face on a camera, and things like that. They might know a guy or whatever, right? So what are some of your, because Corndiff and I have experienced everything from the terror, the doxing, the threats, the this and that, the weird stuff. But we just kind of want to know what your experience is with your initial foray into this world. And because you have some friends, you got a lot of people that like you, which is not me. So that's really great. You're more of a heroine than I have a little more of a villain trope going, but you are a little more of a heroine with the E on the end. So tell us a little bit about that.
Wow, where to start? Tell us a little bit about, there was so much there. Let's break it down, because and you're hopefully will appreciate about my brain moves very quickly, and I'm glad you can't see the functions that are occurring, sparks flying and things crashing. But so, what is my experience in this, or what's been the big takeaway? People are frightening, but I think more than anything, people are crazy, amazing, positive, not even knowing me. And how people have just little messages here and there, not knowing me, and just, I don't know, it's really cool how people choose to connect. It's been interesting. I love social experiments and watching people, like, especially at the airport, those people and they're creepy, and I can really pull off creepy because I'm a woman. No one expects it.
Do you wear headphones? Do you wear headphones at the airport and have your own music going and sort of in your own world? Or are you listening to the
Sometimes I'll wear headphones with nothing going, just to make it, so I can
just to avoid conversation.
Yeah, definitely.
I do that.
Definitely, everybody I think has done.
It's
that.
handy.
Yeah, it is. So, but I think that I just really appreciate people even more than I already did before. So, you're always gonna have a butt head, and they're out there because they just hopefully make you realize the people that shine are amazing and make the difference. So,
well, I guess like any other experience, you could really draw upon, anything that you get into, especially when you're showing your face, when you're making yourself known to the public. Yeah, you are going to get that, crazy part of the crowd, and there are some people that are strange and Some
Yeah,
are just
I
downright crazy and demonic. But
yeah.
but when you get to it, really the takeaway for me also is that there's more positive than there is really negative in this thing, or else I just wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
I have a
And plus,
question
yeah,
for Aerie, if that's okay. Sorry.
yeah. I'll remember what I
Um,
wanted to say. I'll remember.
Are you sure?
Mhm.
You can go if you want.
Yes. No, I'm positive. I know
Okay,
exactly
long
how
as
I'm
you're sure.
associating.
Say
Yeah,
again?
please.
And I
Ask.
hope this isn't rude. It's just it felt insightful. How often do you find yourself avoiding conversation?
Regularly. A lot of times. And it's not because of other people, it's just me.
Just not a people person?
I think that it's hard to not be medicated when you have ADHD.
Okay.
I think,
Oh,
and
I
it's a
get
choice. It's a choice I made, and I'm glad I
Yeah.
made it. But it has been it's an adjustment, big time, and so I think that's a lot to do with it. But
Awesome. No, I
I'm
get it.
enjoying this lifestyle, so I'm willing to do whatever to get used to the new culture. But
Oh yeah.
yeah,
So
that's a good
we-
question.
We were also talking about some of your business ventures. You have one in particular that seems to be getting some traction and stuff like that. Do you want to? Hey, what's up, Hack Ride? Do you want to talk about that a little bit? Some of your,
What's up, Hack
some of
Ride?
your, some of your entrepreneurial endeavors, as in some of the products that you've made and put together. I'm really curious
Sure.
about that kind of stuff because I love, I love anything that's really just kind of thought out and handcrafted and that kind of thing. So I'd love to hear about it.
Well, I think it's a huge one. I mean, you could talk crap about our country, all day long. But one of the things that's great is having an LLC or something of the like is still a wonderful, amazing freedom, financial freedom. I think as many people that could take advantage of having their own entity should. There's so many benefits, but we won't bore you. So I had experience in it actually in a marriage that I just got out of. We had a deodorant company and it went into goat milk soap, beard oil, fragrance oils, a lot of things. I built it up, went through a rebranding, everything. And I learned so much. I learned all of it and was operating all of it. And that fell apart. And I didn't know what to do. I knew I could freak out and lose my mind and become like a crazy drunk and, get into crime or find something to focus on. So I was like, what do I know to do? I can make deodorant. I can do it good. I could do it better than he would let me do it. And I can make moves he wouldn't let me make. And I know I can do this. So I did. I focused on that. And then I was so angry at myself because I hate the name now. At the time, it was funny. I was just pissed and bitter. So I named it Ex-Husband's Famous Deodorant. Right? Makes sense.
Yeah.
At the time, not anymore. And to be honest, I used to enjoy doing it, making it. I don't anymore. I'm working on trying to disassociate him in the process. But I know that sounds stupid and weak, but it's kind of difficult. Like, things have been wired in me, but I'm unwiring them because you can do that. Science has proved it.
We're all programmed.
I guess there's healthy.
We're all programmed in our own way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there's healthy disassociation, I guess, isn't there?
Are
voodoo dolls? Oh yeah.
I can't. It's not gonna.
What is that?
Ex-husband. Well, you get the idea. But this was that was the first label I printed out on a printer, not like even for labels, but I went to Walmart, bought some Averys, because I was just like, we're doing this shit. I just ordered all the bulk stuff, and I'm like, we're launching it, and yeah.
I've got some right here. If you look on the
yeah.
screen.
Oh,
Me
excellent.
too.
Excellent. Yeah, Cordiff's got his supply. I'm gonna have to grab some myself. But what we're doing, and somebody just asked me a question of why I timed out a question because it was a personal Ray question. Now, what we have decided is that if anybody wants to ask these personal Ray questions of Aerie on here, because we're going to be running some video packages now, we just wanted to sort of check in and hear from her. And we're going to get some we're gonna do our regular thing again. We're gonna put our packages up on the screen like we usually do.
Yeah, put them up on the screen.
Look, if anybody wants to ask any personal Ray questions, they're $50. All the dough goes to her. Do it through Corndiff's page because it'll be all his fault if something goes wrong, right?
Okay.
But you guys are gonna have to throw some big super chats and they're all gonna go to Aerie. All right,
we'll figure it out. Someone keep up.
We think that that's very fair. We think that's very fair for Aerie to but she could also say no to the question, or she can answer it any way she wants. So ain't no mountain high enough, and there ain't no refunds. But it's all going to her. All right, we ain't taking a dime of it. All right, so it's all for her. So just so you know. All right, and we'll I guess we're gonna have to show some kind of transfer to you, but we'll do that. We'll put up the paperwork, okay? So
it's fine.
We're gonna get into this first video now. We all have our favorite things that we have going on with this show. We have things about food records. We have some lolcows, and tonight we have a little dwarf. We have a little dwarf boxing that we're going to do later. All right. So we got that going where everybody's going to put their bets down. But the first thing that we're going to talk about, have you ever, Aerie, heard of a spite house?
No, it sounds fun.
Now, without, and everybody in the room, okay, everybody in the chat, if you want to drop it in there, everybody just sort of put out there what you guys think a spite house is. What do you think it could possibly be, Aerie?
Right away, I was thinking about rage rooms, where you go in and you smash.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like a house that you rent just to go in and F shit up.
They have them. They have them where they stage rooms. It's almost like someone goes and shops at the flea market all day and buys a bunch of glass. You can go in there with a bat and
I love those. Oh yeah. That's my living room, actually.
Nice.
So, anyway, what we're going to look at here is what a spite house would be is, let's just say you got little old Mrs. Jones, who's been living in a city in her little house it's been in her family for 50 years. It's in the middle of Boston or a big city, big high rises, wherever. And they want to buy that. Mrs. Jones, we're going to pay you $1 million for your property. Get the hell out of here. Okay. This is a spite house. So we have 17, right? In a very quick package here, but 17 of the world's most famous spite houses. So you just sort of get an idea of the real estate market for spite houses. And some of them are really funny. So let's have a look, guys.
Okay.
The spite house.
17. Colors of the Rainbow. The Westboro Baptist Church in Kansas City is said to have quite a rigid view about gay people. And it was not to their delight when a man purchased the property across the road from them and painted it just like this. 16.
Okay, there's that spite house right there. We're going to have a few more of them. So you get the idea. We'll stop at every few of them because some of them are going to be a little more interesting than others. And don't hesitate to chime in anytime, Mary Jane, if you got a thought. All right.
Not over my dead body. This is the Tyler Spite House in Frederick, Maryland, and it was built in 1814. This massive home was built in quite a hurry when the doctor who owned the land heard that the town was planning to build a road through his property. At that time, the law stated no road could be built if there was construction taking place. The foundation for the home was probably the quickest ever poured. 15. All's fair in love and war.
I know, right? He's like,
what an asshole. I get it, but come on. I mean, come on.
He blocked that easement. No road for you.
Yeah, but you can make a lot of money off of that. You just negotiate correctly, and then you could just go build your dream, whatever the fuck you want to build. Excuse me, I don't know if I'm allowed to listen here. Wherever you want, you know what I mean? But when you do that, you're staying there. You're kind of an asshole, a little bit. My opinion.
Right.
It's my opinion. Anyway.
Yeah. All right, so let's check.
In Newbury, Massachusetts, is a lonely-looking pink house. It's called the Plum Island Pink House, and it's literally falling apart, just like the marriage that fell apart and led to that very home being built.
It's always nice to throw these poor people under the. What do they do?
Just so you know.
It was 1925 when a husband and wife parted ways, and the one condition the wife had was that he had to build her an exact replica of their home. He obliged, but built it in a place where he knew she would be so unhappy.
Careful what you ask the genie, you know?
I know, you
if,
gotta-
Dick move.
if the genie's going to grant you a wish, you better have it proper. That's all.
Very specific, right? These motherfuckers are living in like 2092 already. that dude was like way ahead of the curve. He's like,
Yeah.
okay, bitch. All right. How do you like this spot?
In the middle of nowhere,
Oh
with
my
no
God.
fresh running water nearby and marshland all around her. 14. Family ties. Perhaps not in this family. This Spite House was built in 1806 by Thomas McCubb, and there are several variations of what actually happened.
That doesn't look like Thomas McCubb to
I
me.
was I want to know where he put the bodies, you know?
I mean,
That's
oy
all.
vey. Hey, what are we gonna do? I think they took the steam of it,
But what
Skulls
seems
go
the most
here.
factual
right? He looks like there was we had a neighbor down the street that was a rabbi
Mm.
for a while. That guy looks exactly like him.
is that due to his dad remarrying a few times, he lost the home to one of his half-sisters and her mom, and he was cut out of the world.
Rabbi.
This beautiful home was almost demolished until they moved it to Rock.
There was like a point in my neighborhood where it was like the Irish, the Italians, and the Jews. It kind of came to like 3 points. You know what I mean? It was like this 3 corners thing where they all came together, the 3 neighborhoods.
All those moms on those corners.
Oh my gosh, you should have seen the local Little League games. It was unbelievable.
Was there a lot of conflict on that corner?
A lot of that's where a lot of the fights happened, yeah.
Oh no.
Port, where it still stands today. 13. Not quite as planned. Let's head to the turn of the 20th century and meet Charles Frolling. Charles inherited a lovely little bit of land, and he was really excited to build his forever home there. That was until the city decided to take a piece of it in order to build a new street. The Alameda Spite House in California came into fruition as a result of the sleazy move from the city. He built his home on the little bit
My
my
God,
God,
it's
look at that.
tiny.
Look at that. It's like a
It's a hallway.
do you know what a railroad apartment is, dude? It would be like that. It'd be shaped just like the whole entire thing, like bathroom, kitchen, everything, bedroom is all on that one.
Again,
Hallway,
another
yeah.
asshole.
Yeah, right. Look at that. He's like, fuck you guys.
of land he had left, 10 feet wide and 50
And blocking all those windows right there too. He's like,
What
oh,
an
fuck
asshole.
yourself.
That's great.
54 feet long. And it not only sits on the
Love it.
street, but is also flush against the neighbor's property too. 12. Room for one more.
Oh no.
This used to be the property of John Hollinsbury, and he was so
Wow, look at
fed
that.
up with the wagons and horses making their way through that little space that he built it to block the thoroughfare.
Oh my god, everybody just wants to block shit. It's all
Uh,
about like roads and thoroughfares and shit.
it's social media has made self-importance so important. It's crazy.
Who knew?
Hackride said that's where Lenny O'Kravitz lives.
He used to own the red house on the right, and the little one in the middle has surprisingly been lived in for many, many years. 11. Oh, brother. Two brothers had apparently inherited a piece of land from their father after he had passed away. One brother went off to the military, this was around the time of the American Civil War, and the others remained behind. The brother who stayed built himself a massive home on the shared land and left a scrap of land for his brother. So
Oh my god. He's like, I'll tell you what, while you're away, I'm gonna fuck you.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
Oh
build
my
a big
God.
house. And you can have this little sliver right here. Look at this. 3 windows.
Wow.
Where's the door?
I think I was just asking that. I think it's right there on the left, like, low
Okay.
inside there, like
Yeah.
by that gutter. And you
Yeah.
walk in
Yeah.
there.
It's like a cute little shitty cookie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Either that or you have to like see up here, like you got to pull down some roll down ladder and go it up here.
It's
I don't know.
quaint. It's quaint.
Very quaint.
to spite
She's
his
like,
brother,
"Oh."
he
It's got its own dumbwaiter.
Oh.
built the skinny house to block out all the sunlight on the other brother's stately home.
Dick.
Wow.
Wow. Spite House. Okay. Spite House, ladies and gentlemen.
I blame their mother.
An eyesore.
What's that?
I blame the mother. I think clearly it's a narcissistic mother.
The mom did it.
child.
The mom did it. They didn't get enough hugs. What the fuck is this?
What is this?
This is against all community law.
I'm not sure if this still looks like this now. If you're in the area, let us know. Zipporah Lal Mainwaring wanted to do some renovations to her home in Kensington in London, but neighbours rejected her plans. She was so annoyed that she painted these candy stripes on her home, which definitely gives the upmarket neighbourhood a rather different feel. 9. A healthy dose of revenge. This seems a bit too far-fetched under the circumstances, but the story goes that in 1925, the Montlake Spite House was built in Seattle, Washington. It's only 4.5 feet wide and has reached a selling price of just under $400,000.
What?
Wow.
Holy shit.
I
The
gotta see
neighbor
the
alleged.
people.
What's that?
I want to see the people. I want to
The
see these
people in it?
motherfuckers.
They're very into parkour.
Made a ridiculously low offer on the land where the home is now based, and the house was built to spite that neighbor. 8. Love thy neighbor. You have to wonder what went wrong in this friendship, that one person would deliberately go out of their way to hurt another. Over in Virginia City and Nevada, a miner saved up all his money to buy a piece of land to build his home. When his enemy heard that news, he thought about how he could ruin it for the miner. So he went ahead and bought the plot next door and built his home literally right next to the poor guy.
Ugh.
Let's hope the current neighbors get along. 7.
I mean, at that point, you just have to ask yourself if you're gonna just, maybe leave a stove on or a candle lit up. You know what I mean?
I could listen to her talk about anything, really, though. Like, she's got, I love that accent.
Doesn't solve anything. Do you think building this tiny little spite house made Francis O'Reilly feel better after he was refused?
Oh my God, look at that.
I like it. I like that one. I don't know why.
I like this one the best.
I like it already.
The other ones, the narrow ones, they're like, only a few feet away. You would get claustrophobic, I think.
Yeah,
This at
why
least
wouldn't you
has a
want your
little
own
width to it.
space? Yeah, come on.
And it's not right up the other one's ass.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's me, fake Patrick.
A reasonable price for the land he was trying to sell. I'm not sure, but it was the year 1908 when he decided to make his piece of land unsellable in the future. The little 8-foot wide house is
Look at that little door in the back. See
I
that?
think it's kind of cool.
That's pretty cool.
I think it's cool.
308 square feet, and the interior designer who lives in it says he feels like he is part of a living billboard. 6. Spoil sport. This landowner was not excited
That last one didn't seem so spiteful.
No.
when he heard that his city was trying to build a neighborhood using a perfect grid system, which would mean they would have to build through his land. So he went ahead and built this Victorian home, which they could not break down and go through. Now the streets of this little town in New York go around the home, destroying any hope of the perfect grid system. 5. I told
I'm
you
cool
so.
with that one.
This one is
What's that?
I'm cool with that one because the house is magnificent. And
Oh yeah.
And it does. That one's. I don't know why. I'm cool with that one. I think it's.
So it
I think
depends on the
that's-
quality of the house.
Yeah,
I
I think that's
suppose.
the one probably with the most bedroom. The most bedrooms so far.
It
You
looks
know?
historic, and
It did.
Oh yeah, I know. Nobody NLO fake Patrick. I know. I have to lay off the pills. You're right. I should.
isn't so much a spite house, more of an I told you so,
But I mean, in my defense, corn diff is on fentanyl. Okay, let's go.
which is close enough. This little home was built in California and was the end result of a bet. The story is told about a man called Newton Rummins who got this tiny bit of land in settlement of a $100
Well,
debt.
hold on.
The
Hold on.
neighbors said it
Newton
Yeah.
Rummins?
What was his name? Mutant?
Newton Rummins?
Newton Rummins.
Oh, Newton. Oh.
Newton, yeah, Newton Rummins.
Oh.
Newton
That's
Rummins.
still bad.
what the
That's
fuck?
still bad.
was
Okay.
pointless as nothing
I mean, especially if you say it backwards. Rummins Newton. It doesn't get any better.
To be done on that land. But they were wrong, because there sits this very cute 10-foot wide
Oh, on the pill. I mean, yeah, I pop any pill that anybody gives me. I mean, sometimes they're just Tic Tacs, and they're what you call it.
What about Blue Chew?
Oh, Blue
You ever
Chew.
pop one of those?
I took 3 of those right before we came on here. I chewed one up right before with my edibles. Blue Chew edibles.
Corn. Well, that's good. But Corn, what happens with your structure when you experience a Blue Chew? I mean, with your anatomy and all.
It's perfect.
It's the kernels swell. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
Is it
Okay.
ribbed for her pleasure?
It works. Nice.
And how?
wide little home. 4. Time to move. This is the
Okay, and no. If this
Whoa.
is a spite house, I'm getting a fucking flamethrower.
Yeah.
Holy shit. This better
Oh my
not be
God.
spite house next door to me.
Mm.
With some of those that are like too close, right, to the other house, it would just get to the point where if it was someone who you hated, you would just light your own house on fire, and it would just take the one next door. Let's
This
try
is
this
horrifying.
again.
It's not.
the purple house in Lubbock, Texas. And in 2001, there were a number of complaints about the home having too many people living there, too much activity, and so on. So they painted the house like this, in response to the complaints received about them. 3. Payback time. Here's the little dwelling in Seattle that was built in 1925. Again, the details are sketchy, but some stories say there was a divorce where the husband was awarded the home and the wife the front yard. And this little home was built to spite the owner of the bigger home.
So
it must have worked.
That means that the court recognizes that she's a complete cunt. Did you hear that they decreed that? Like that's what the court ordered. Wow.
You're
Anyway,
right.
wow. You have to really suck. Yeah.
And now it's quite the tourist attraction too. Despite the size, reports say it's roomy, considering the small
You could chop up the Viagras and snort them, though.
Ooh. Yeah.
Yeah. Joey C.
dimensions.
Oh, that's
2. I'm convinced. Over in China, they also know spite houses quite well, but there they call them nail houses. Basically, the owners refuse to move when developers want to build through their abode. This one is from 2007, where construction began.
So they literally just left him on an island like that?
Well, you really have 2 choices there, don't you?
That's badass.
I
That's
mean,
I feel
because
like
powerful.
I've
yeah,
dreamt that. I don't know why. It
He's
just
like-
looks familiar to me for some reason.
well, all I could say is this motherfucker's going to be the atrium. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Around the family who
Wow.
refused to move. And yes, they did eventually give in, but not without a fight.
I wonder what their sign says.
Can't
Is that
read
a
it.
special?
know.
They get a special there? The
I mean,
Google iPad?
Jesus.
I mean, how do you get over there? Well, those are some kung fu motherfuckers, so they got to figure something out. I bet they just jumped up, like in the kung fu movies with the big hat,
Probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
1.
All right, here it is. Number 1. The moment you've all been waiting for.
The end result. And this is what happens when every tenant in a building refuses to sell. You find yourselves in the middle of
Oh
a
my
very big
God.
highway in the middle of China somewhere.
Wow, they fuck you in China on this, man.
That's cool though because they all banded together. Like just
Holy shit.
in the sake of solidarity, I think that's badass actually.
I would just
That's
take the
great.
exact words you said and just put a question mark on the end of it.
Oh, sorry.
That's the way I would look at it. I would, because it's like that's just the different points of view that everybody has on these things, right? It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they banded together. I mean, that's great.
No,
But
they
look
can
at
all
this
be
guy over
assholes
here.
together, and they're in their own little island. They're all together, so it's just I don't know.
I'm just wondering the mental, if it ever gets really busy.
Is that housing or office?
So that's houses. That's
That's
a
housing.
apartment.
So-
and yeah.
I mean, how do you think those are extra soundproofed? Or
Look at the roof, bro.
I can't fucking see
Look
that.
at the roof. Does that look like it's going to be anything close to extra soundproof?
It doesn't look like it.
No, I don't think so.
Where the only ones
Oh, my.
spited was themselves. Which of these spite houses did you like the most? Let us know in the comments below.
Well, that was cool. So, spite houses, and let me bring up another one here. We have several things to get through, and we want to introduce you to one of our favorite lolcows. Are you familiar with the term lolcow?
I have recently become familiar with the term.
Okay.
I wasn't aware before, but I am now.
Okay, so lolcow essentially being an individual that people laugh at online. It's right up there next to hate watching. Lolcow and hate watching go hand in hand. So this guy, to me, is one of my favorite. We watched him before. He made a Reese's peanut butter, a Reese's Pieces cheeseburger. All right. He is known for the Mountain Dew hard-boiled eggs. Are you familiar with this yet? I'm like, are you serious? No.
I'm waiting. I'm like,
The
I'm
Mountain Dew
waiting.
eggs. Okay, so I think everybody, if you don't know who this is, you ain't been on the internet very long, and that's okay because this is King Cobra JFS. All right. And he is quite a character. He's got his cobras there with him and his hat.
Organizing protests, and he donated $25 million to establish an animal.
And this is his new roommate
I
behind
wore
him.
my pants for a lot longer than that, dude. Sorry.
Do they get along?
Oh wait.
We're live
His
right
new
now, by the
roommate. We
way.
just wanted to introduce you to the new
Oh, no.
roommate.
He's gaslighting him.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
Holy fuck.
It doesn't even look. It looks
Whoa.
superimposed. It doesn't even look like it goes
You're
on
right.
the body or.
It looks like the wrong head for that body.
Are the glasses taped together? What the fuck is going on?
It's
They're held together by anger.
It looks like he's about to chew his neck. I don't know.
Are those paint cans and duster cans next to him? Because he has bragged about finishing off 5 cans of duster without dying.
Jesus.
That kind of
That's
party.
impressive.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
impressive.
he's like, I must be some kind of indestructible because one time I finished off 5 cans of duster and didn't die.
Wow.
Oh God.
Look at there. There's the
So
look.
impressive. That's
is what he
crazy.
I mean, his face, his head's a completely different color than his body.
Dude,
I
he
mean,
looks possessed.
completely different
Both of
color.
them.
It looks like they
like
did
this-
switch heads.
Yeah.
How
His head
many
color
bodies
matches
are
that
under
body.
this house?
I don't know. Oh, it's
Wow.
phenomenal.
Well,
What a
yeah, just
phenomenal
we're,
find.
we're checking. We're checking.
I
in there.
dare not. I dare not. So you're probably wondering what is going on in this situation. You have a half-naked man sitting inside of Josh's apartment. We're gonna get through all of it. I want to start off with thanking Boglum Chronicles for cutting up these clips. So any edits that you see during,
Okay, we're gonna rush through here a little.
there's a lot to analyze here.
Now we have to just
Oh
show
God. Yeah.
a point
And then it
when,
basically,
when he was drinking. He was drinking on his show, and he was doing a tribute to Bob Barker. Okay, very
Oh,
serious
no.
tribute to Bob Barker and to Steve from Smash Mouth. All right, that was this day. Now,
Very serious.
yes. Now, apparently, he vomited a little bit during
It happens.
during the thing, and wait till you just see how this goes down. I mean, I'll be a pro. Wait till you see how this goes down.
will give you botulism. So we're going to see quickly, Cobes is not following protocols. There's a good chance that we're going to see blind and dead bog pretty soon, so that's exciting.
Good.
Oh no.
Good.
Chugging the whole carbonated alcoholic beverage for the tribute.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, no.
I don't want a piece of the can. I want the whole damn thing.
Okay, do you guys think? Okay, here we have a fantastic opportunity for a little bet. Put a one in the chat. All right, if he is going to make it to the bathroom, put a 2 in the chat if he does not. Okay, so put a 1 in the chat if he's going to make it to the bathroom. Put a 2 in the chat if he does not. I need to recuse myself from this one.
I have a guess.
Well, you put it. You could type in the chat, right?
I've never used this platform. Oh wait, private chat.
No, you can use your phone. Just go in the regular chat, public chat on YouTube. Oh God, you put it in
That's
the
my
private
guess.
chat.
I
Okay,
did
here's
put
this
it in
dude.
private. It's between us.
That's right. Sorry, ladies. King Cobra is taken. Okay, so a lot of votes for. Probably not. Okay. All right. Let's see how this goes.
Come on.
Get going. Whoa!
Fuck yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
that just happened.
What just
I wanted to be
happened?
wrong. Oh,
Woo! Let's just check that evolution one more
Oh,
time.
fuck.
It started right there. All right.
tell me when it's done.
I don't want a piece of the can. I want the whole damn thing.
Hold down.
Oh boy.
Excuse me.
And look at how it just looks like a, crazy whatever. No, it's not. It is not. He spit the drink back up, right? Yeah. Oh, I don't think I can watch it again either. He's like, I want my $1.99 back. Woo!
Oh,
boy.
it's so foamy and
It's
like
very
it looks
foamy.
like chowder.
Well, that just happened.
It looks like a
wasn't
frothy
even
Alfredo
drinking.
sauce.
In fact, I've been sober from alcohol all day.
Okay.
I'm so sorry, Bob.
Bob, he's
No.
Bob
apologizing
Barker,
to
I'm
Bob.
so fucking sorry,
He
dude.
just apologized to Bob Barker because he was doing a tribute to Bob Barker.
Oh,
Huh?
fuck. I stubbed my toe earlier and curled it on my left foot.
He's got all kinds of stuff going on here.
Poor guy.
Shit. Oh, god damn it. I am so sorry to Bob
Well, he
Saget and
didn't quite
his
finish the
closest
beer.
relatives and friends.
Oh.
Oh boy.
I did not mean to just throw up
Not
on
on.
camera like that. No, I haven't had any alcohol like the last couple of days. That's why.
Where's the gimp? Where's the gimp that he had in the back there? He can fix this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
He's probably eating it.
Oh my god.
Oh jeez.
So
The fuck.
I just think that
You told me to interrupt what I wanted. So.
I love it. It's
That's
great.
right.
No,
That's
thank
right. Well, I just have to let you guys know we are now at our feature package.
Mhm.
Oh.
The feature package this evening. Beautiful Dwarf serves a bartender beatdown, and I'll tell you something. This is quite the thing we got going here. Okay.
Is
Now,
that
what
an
we
adult?
What's that?
Is that like an adult little person?
Yes.
I just wanted to clarify that.
Yes, it is.
Great. She's got a lot of spirit, I can tell.
And I'll tell you, there's a lot of sass in here. So what we do here, Aerie Jane, here's what we do is we check out and we size up each of the fighters, and then we figure out who we're betting on to win the fight. And it's obviously not a bet. We're just, imaginary bets. But people put 1 and the 2 in the chat to see who's going to win. This one in particular is proportioned. Never mind. Let's just see.
Third generation
Never mind.
midget wrestler known as Beautiful Bobby Joe, and I am ready to go.
My name is Little Jess.
Okay. So we got little Jess here. Beautiful Bobby Joe was before, and this is little Jess.
On August 19th, I am going to unleash hell.
All right, so we got Jess.
I like Bobby Joe.
Okay. You
Yeah,
like
me
Bobby
too.
Joe?
Yeah.
Me too. Bobby Joe all the way.
Okay, so number 1 for Bobby Joe, number 2 for little Jess. I'm going to go number 2.
Ew.
You go number
That's
2.
That's right here in my chair.
Ew.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with because I have to bet opposite usually of corn diff. Well, that's the thing. I
I went
can't
number 1.
fucking bet with this fucking corn. And you know what? I think after this, I think we might have a little time for some KC. We have to show Aerie Jane a little bit of KC.
Don't you get my hopes up, Tony.
Now we're gonna do some KC. We got plenty of time. We're moving pretty quick here. That first package was short.
It happens.
Yeah, it was the
It
one.
was
you
still
picked.
good.
It was yours.
It was still good. It was just
Your
short.
package.
All right, so I'm going with little Jess Capri. Sounds Italian. Got to go with the homegirl. Yeah, I mean, little Jess also a little bit thicker in the trunky trunk. FKB in the chat. Let's take a look at the chat here. Let's see what's going on. All right,
FKB indeed.
FKB. Yeah. Oh, and another thing here, Aerie Jane. One of our favorite parts is the ring girls. The ring girls.
Oh God, I did that once.
Yeah, well,
You were a ring girl?
Yeah.
I was horrible. I was the worst. I looked. They kept telling me that I looked like a bitch. Basically, like I was just like disgusted. It was upsetting. It was
Like you looked like you didn't want to be there?
kind of like that.
That's
like
awesome.
like a bitch cheerleader.
Well,
Yeah, that's what you're supposed to look like, right?
But these ring girls are a little bit different. These
see
ring
'em.
girls
I
are
wanna see
lower, are way lower down the rung than the ring girl you are, my dear. Okay, so when you see the ring girls here, they look like they arrived to the part. You know how you just throw people out in an ambulance if they're shot at the hospital in the emergency room? You keep driving. That's how it looks like they arrived at the venue. Okay, let's put it
Tuck
that
and
way.
roll, baby. Tuck and roll.
That's right. You're going to be just fine. Just go to the center of the thing where the people are talking. All right, here we go. You got the bell?
Oh, 1 second. And
Got the attention span of a doorknob. All right.
eat my ass.
Thank you.
Go little Jess.
I didn't know Cord had an ass.
I don't think you have to go by little Jess.
Who the hell's this? Oh, okay. Okay, little Jess in front of her.
Right?
What'd that say?
What bounce just like?
Look at that. She stepped over 2 ropes. She got over 2 of them.
Was kicked
She's a
out
big
of
girl.
Bronx Beach for partying too hard.
That's hard to do.
Yeah.
She got that heavy center of gravity, man. I don't know. She got a little,
Kind
you know
of
what
like
I'm
a
saying?
peach.
See, you're looking at the I think Corn Diff, you
I
try
meant a
and
pear.
I think you try to go with the cuter one, and you have to really
Yeah.
go with the one that's more like a, you know, like an orangutan, like an angry chimp.
Every
in a ring.
sport,
Well,
no matter what it is, whether there's balls, no balls, fighting, it's all boils down to mental. Everything's a mental game. So
Oh, yeah,
that's
we've
why my
seen
vote.
The super little midget beat a big midget.
That said,
With that being said, as intelligent as that was,
Says you're gonna unleash hell. Voted #1 bartender in Tampa. Big following on social media.
and that, by the way, the announcer is the guy from Barstool Sports, Dave. Shit, he does the one bite pizza.
I forget his last name.
Me too. Anybody remember his last name from Barstool Sports? Dave something, the
Portnoy?
guy with the beard. I don't have a problem with him, but a lot of people seem to hate him. But that's a good thing for him. He's a billionaire now.
Yeah, he's doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest thing you didn't mention, Dave, you did an OnlyFans interview with Glenny Ball.
Oh, I did. I missed that. And here
Oh,
comes beautiful Bobby Joe
Portnoy.
Toby.
So this is also
so
history.
cute.
This is the first ever little
I just want to dress her up.
Take her out places and stuff.
Yeah, she's so cute.
Where would you take her first?
Wherever she wanted, really, wherever she's gonna be most happy.
All
That's
right.
where I want to
Fair.
see her. Yeah.
Okay, Corn Diff would go to the fair.
Maybe.
person fight female little person fight.
She is a third-generation dwarf athlete, family's wrestlers. Sister Dylan Heartbreaker Michaels, who won at R&R 17.
Check out the ginger over there on the side. Their trainers are pretty serious. Oh, Dave Portnoy, thank you very much.
She left too much hair accessible.
Oh, and by the way, what's that? Sorry.
She left like I don't know why she's asking for her hair to get pulled in this. I guess maybe she likes it. I don't know why she's leaving that out. What were you saying?
Right.
Just
we've had Blind Mike on as a guest, and I was on the Blind Mike show a couple weeks ago, and Blind Mike used to work for Barstool Sports for Dave Portnoy.
That's the association.
All right, here we go.
Let's do it. Never had this. We've been breaking barriers all night.
They're doing it.
This is a historic event all the way around.
Yeah, we got an 18-year-old versus 34-year-old.
Touches gloves, and here we go. Dancing around, let's see. And here comes Beautiful Bobby. Beautiful Bobby on the attack, getting pushed back a little bit. Hands up.
I'm in trouble.
Drinker.
Moving quickly.
Beautiful Bobby, little fake jab, and a nice left from Beautiful Bobby.
I think Beautiful Bobby might have some training.
Beautiful Bobby feeling herself right
She's
now.
quick, Dave.
Yeah, she got those punches in. That was a different zip code. She's very quick.
But she might she might get crazy.
Yeah, the brunette's starting to get angry.
Yeah, she can't find where she is.
Going a million miles.
Scored woman.
Little Jess looks, she gets punched, then boom, she's behind her.
Oh yeah. Oh, it might be brewing.
Here it comes again.
Beautiful Bobby in complete control.
Damn.
She's about to find her middle.
Great round for Beautiful Bobby.
Holy shit! Look at her stalking her in the ring.
Yeah.
Say so.
Yeah, she's sizing her up.
She's intense.
She's playing it out. She's letting that girl be the bunny, be the rabbit.
And then all the way on the
Also,
other side.
I noticed that okay, so here are the ring girls.
Oh, this is so amazing. I love this. Thank you so much for inviting me.
You gotta love the ring girls. Oh boy.
Oh, wow. Oh, they're regular.
My. Oh no, they're not. No, this redhead down here ain't regular.
I mean, their height. I'm talking about their height.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
No, they're regular girls.
They're
Yeah,
normies.
Funny.
This is what
Excellent.
the hello 1985.
It's her husband's underwear.
1985 called. Who was the woman that married the big blonde Brigitte Nielsen called? She wants her fucking high hippers back. What the fuck is this?
I love Jessie J.
God.
Yes.
Oh, she's fun. She's a lot of fun.
Yeah. That was like classic,
This is
so
the
it's
14th
okay.
fight was scheduled for 21.
Yep.
Long way to
Look
go.
like
The
they
main
all
event
smell like
still
bug
there.
spray.
Alex Bennett,
Brought to you by
Citronella.
Deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bug spray
Deep.
bug spray and
This
shame.
other one, she does some butt work. I mean, she looks like
You
she
saw that
uses
little
it.
shake on there? You saw that?
Little,
She tried to
little
bring it
cheeks
up.
you can,
It's nice.
little apples you can bite.
Yeah. She should give some to the girl up in the front with the Brigitte. See, that's the thing with that Brigitte Nielsen underwear. That's when you don't have an ass. You got to try and get that real high hip thing.
Yeah,
know?
yeah. Get your leg warmers. Balance out the look.
Oh
It's
yeah,
true.
fucking Jamie Curtis. Get that aerobic look.
Elongates the line.
I think John Travolta wore those in a movie.
Probably.
Still
Probably
contingency.
still.
The
Dark-
locker room. We may go 0-2.
It might
I
be a
hope we're
tough
wrong.
night. Yeah, but here's what I'll say is we do have Mendez Boxing training both of them, and Mendez Boxing has been fantastic.
Both well
The best
dressed.
job. The best job.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of fun. Both well dressed gentlemen here.
For Barstool fighters.
Just the background of Frank.
Very
just
well dressed.
peeping the
That's Dave on the left, right?
Yeah.
Just getting ready to
I don't know
go
who the guy is
now.
on the right.
Round 2, clear winner. Round 1, Beautiful Bobby. I don't want to sound. I'm not gonna say it.
Okay, all right. I feel like that was but you kind of have
Just
to
say it.
Do I?
No,
Here we
you
go.
don't.
All
Oh man.
right, round 2.
I knew it. Oh.
She don't have no balance.
Oh,
and the first knockdown.
Damn.
We have never seen a knockdown in dwarf boxing.
Jessica
Hello.
Made it seem like it was a knockdown.
Yeah.
That was a knockdown. That was a knockdown.
Beautiful Bobby is just
Oh, a slip?
everywhere.
Yeah,
Just
sure.
like hear their bodies, like what their bodies say.
It's all
Like,
beautiful Bobby. I don't know that
Oh!
she's been hit yet. She's
yeah.
just too quick.
She's bringing that rainbow haymaker over the top there.
Hands up, but it's not doing anything. She breaks the guard. Beautiful Bobby's in there, pounding her.
Beautiful Bobby,
It's
pounding
all
her.
Yeah.
beautiful
She is
Bobby. All
quick.
beautiful Bobby.
She's fast.
Very
and
easy
pounding
name to
her.
pronounce.
Yeah.
Would you, Corn Diff?
Yeah.
Beautiful Bobby. All right.
Oh.
We got a little contest here in the, let's just say, 1 for Beautiful Bobby if you would, 2 if you wouldn't. Okay, 1 if you would, 2 if you wouldn't. I'm gonna have to go 1. Sorry, I went all the way back. What just happened here? Is this another?
Oh, I did. That's.
Sorry, I gotta
missed
go
that.
up again.
All
Here
right,
we go.
round 2 here.
Right back in round 2.
Swinging out of the gate. Beautiful Bobby.
Oh, there's the,
knockdown.
there it is. Now, that could been a little bit of a push, right?
Yeah.
No,
A little bit.
nobody. Okay, nobody. I mean, she's proportioned, right? I mean, if you're on an island or whatever, got nobody else around, she's like, hey.
Well, that changes lots of things, you know. You might eat her instead.
That's right. It just ended up on a spit roast.
Made it seem like it was a knockdown.
Yeah.
But then I can't tell if the ref just said it was a slip.
Beautiful Bobby is just everywhere.
He loves her. Oh.
It's all beautiful Bobby. I don't know that she's been hit yet. She's just too quick and dominating the
She
fight.
really is
Another
fast.
right.
Way faster than the other
Not
girl.
doing anything. She breaks the guard and beautiful Bobby's in there.
Oh,
pounding her.
man. She ate that punch.
All beautiful Bobby.
All beautiful
Did you see
Bobby.
that? She put some peanut butter on that
It's a
one.
very easy nickname to pronounce.
Yeah.
She's a marketing
What
dream.
fighter should always
Put
do
some
that
peanut butter on
comment
that knuckle
TV,
sandwich.
Like Dangerous Dave.
Yes.
Got a fat ass,
All
though.
right, 2-0 beautiful Bobby.
She
A
does.
cakewalk right now. I'd
Good
say,
for
at this
her.
point.
Confident.
All right, round 2. Let's see the ring girls. The
You
ring
need to
girls
have a-
have just been thrown out of the van out front. Here we go.
Costume change, ladies?
This is always a great look with these
All right,
sneakers on
ring
here.
girls come in.
Oh, yeah.
The
I have
kids.
your kids.
Wow, look at the size of that bikini, dude. What the
There's
fuck?
no bikini on there.
That's a
Oh my God.
stress.
Is it
That's
backwards?
yarn.
I think it's backwards. Is
It looks like
backwards?
it.
No, it's just stripper gear. You know,
It's a quick bikini.
stripper wear.
Mm.
Tuck and roll. This is the old tuck and roll right
Oh.
here. Get on out the van.
Oh, gosh.
And here comes the beast again.
No, she's not bad. She's pretty hot.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know, when you
Considering, look at what we're.
She's got
God,
17
God.
I want to see her turn
she's got a little
sideways
exotic
first.
look.
costume changes.
All right.
Peachy.
Okay, all right,
She got
It's
She's,
not bad.
She's not bad. She's
all
not
right.
bad.
Let's see over here. What do we got going on right here? All right, little nerdy
Little
girl.
nerdy, yeah.
yeah.
That G-string.
Oh, she's
What?
not bad either. She's
That
not
is
bad.
not bad at all. No.
Not
Uh-huh.
bad.
This bikini
Nope.
right here in the pink.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
No.
Yeah, she's confident.
Yeah, I like the
She's
nerdy one.
A little too confident.
That
yeah.
one I'm not a
Confident,
fan of.
Yeah, she's like Lizzo confident, like and too much
Yeah.
confident.
Oh, yeah.
Unrightful.
Yeah, that's like
Take care of her
2
levels. Yeah.
265.
Oh, look
Oh,
at the
wow,
look
yeah.
at the nerdy
Oh,
one.
hey, glasses is getting down here.
Shit.
There you go.
That's a TikTok.
There you go.
That's
That's
exactly
got
how
through
I
high
twerk.
school.
Yeah.
Exactly
That's
what
See,
right.
I
I
like
put-
her
No, it's a
spirit.
TikTok.
Got right in all there. Okay.
2 for 2.
Double.
She might go 2 for 2.
I mean, her tanning
What
work is good.
charisma.
I mean,
Yeah.
very good tanning work on her. You know,
The camera
Yes.
loves Peachy leaving the ring. Spider every time Spider's
Peachy.
not into me. I think
oh my God, she
Spider
fucking
is
hell. What's this?
Peachy.
Spider.
She's giving us a thumbs up.
That ass would suffocate Spider.
Oh, he'd have no chance.
He would be in an avalanche of ass.
Avalanche,
three.
an
Wow.
avalanche.
2-0. Beautiful Bobby.
The ref looks like a giant.
I don't know who else would challenge her, but she has been very impressive this fight.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, I don't.
And a little.
Oh, she's
feinting
scared.
coming
The
in,
girl in the
faking
other
the
gloves
right,
is scared.
Then throws a left.
Tired. Oh!
Oh,
That was a nice
Oh.
punch, nice move. She had her all off balance.
Bobby's
like-
got this in the
he's
bag.
like, listen, follow the yellow brick road. Sorry.
Oh, God.
Standing
A
8.
little sensitive.
Little Jess staying in there, but little,
Bobby's, by the way, beautiful Bobby's kind of like, ripped.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah, she's like,
And this is the
fuck
first
this.
time though
She's
had
so
any
quick.
action towards her. She's
Watch there be an accidental
That
one
is a
slip and
double.
the other
Big
chick
right.
takes it somehow.
Oh, that would suck.
hammered her
It
with
would
The other one's
suck.
kind of
A little
flat-footed like a
hair tool
duck or
to
some
Yeah,
shit,
this
though.
is
The one in the
not going
pink.
good for the Gronk drink.
Yeah.
Like, she's just kind of walking around like a platypus, just kind of
offense now. I
stumbles
think
and
right
shit.
now, she just
She's
wants
probably
this
at her ankles.
fight to end, Jessica.
Yeah.
Like she's
Are
been
you talking about
hobbled.
the ring girls?
No,
her
this chick with
ankles
the
have-
red braids.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they are little.
Those parts have had a lot of life on them, you know. It's just
Yeah.
any mechanism.
A lot of miles.
A lot of miles.
Jess, no rhythm to those punches, and then she eats a punch.
Mm-hmm.
3-0, clear victory for beautiful
Talk
Bobby
about
Joe.
confidence. Holy
She
shit.
knows
That
it.
was an
knows.
impressive win.
Yeah.
Very good debut.
Robbie Fox here, rough and rowdy commentator and ringside.
Very
curator.
impressive.
Okay.
That's awesome.
Very impressive.
Oh!
So now, you know, we always check in on some of our old friends here, and one of them that we have is. Are you familiar with a guy by the name of Casey Armstrong, Aerie Jane?
Mm-hmm. I am.
You are?
From the Stern Show. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Well, we take a peek at his show now and again,
Mm-hmm.
and we play a little game called "Will Casey Stick the Landing?"
Okay.
Bad
That's
Aussie put it
fun.
in there. Bad Aussie's already on it. Now, I believe that he is live streaming right now. So, oh no, we're not gonna jump in on his stream. Oh no, he's not gonna stream until tomorrow. What we will do is we will go backwards and we will check on one of his streams here. Some of them are very odd. Okay, which one should we do here? All right, let me put this on the screen.
I could watch
Let me see.
Corn like all day though. Yeah.
All right, Corn Jeff. Here we go. We got this will be my best show full of crumb creep cowards. I think we got to do that one.
Ooh, I like it.
Hmm.
Right?
I want to see Corn's butt.
Corn's gonna shake that ass at the end. All right, so here we go, guys. Now, what we mean, Aerie Jane, by Will Casey, what's Corn Dip? Why don't you tell her your interpretation of "Stick the Landing" real quick, and then I'll tell mine.
The moment the music stops playing, will he start talking in a reasonable amount of time, or will he just be will it just be dead air for about 10 seconds or some shit?
Will his technical opening, will he be able to make sure that it all goes smoothly without error? That means stick the landing. So here we go. 1, if he will stick the landing. 2, see, everybody already knows. 2, if he will not. They already put him in the chat.
Fuck, I'm going 2.
Well, you're going 2 this time? Wow.
I don't think he's gonna do it. He doesn't learn.
I put my lucky guess in.
Okay. She put it in the private chat. Aerie picks 2.
Okay, there it is. I see.
All right. So
I know. There's a comment that I would love to address, but I don't think it's $50, and I will address it. I'm not gonna say which one because.
Okay, you're right. You're right. I'm gonna go look myself.
Mm-hmm.
But you said you would
Well,
address
actually,
it.
it doesn't matter because it needs to be asked in a certain
I
format.
have
here.
knowledge on it.
I don't
Okay,
even. Yeah,
but you're right. You're right though.
it needs to be in the form of a super chat. But apparently, she sees a question that she will answer. So go on the Corndiff channel, $50 super chat, and that all
I'll
goes to
answer all
Aerie
of
Jane.
them.
She will answer all of them.
I'll answer all of them to my knowledge.
That's right. Here's where you get the chance.
Sorry, Ray. now or never. Ray, you can ask.
We should.
Come on, Daddy Big Bucks.
That's right.
Hop on here.
Hop on here, Ray, and jump into the chat, ask some questions because we know you're watching.
We know it.
Oh, of course he is.
Yes.
I wonder that's what we should play. Which screen name is his?
Well, we're actually going to. We fooled all of you. We're actually going to talk about him a little bit when he's on air, and which he should be streaming probably right about now. Will you check on that, Corn Dev? See if he's streaming yet. We're going to check. While you check on that, we're going to see if KC sticks the landing with his ancient countdown.
Oh no!
Oh, I think that's a no already. But all right, I'll give him a chance.
Well, yeah.
I'll ignore that. Technically. Oh boy.
It's really.
Hey guys, how you doing?
Holy shit.
I suck. Wee.
Holy shit.
I guess he kind of stuck it.
I mean, well, Audra says no. I was saying no in the beginning, but I mean, guys, this is like the closest thing to him ever. Whew. Man, that's a tough one. Austin says perfect landing.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I mean, we gotta watch again. Because I mean, we could just consider that part of the
Hey
intro
guys,
because
how you doing?
holy shit, man. This is the closest fucking one that he has ever gotten. I mean, he hasn't this for Casey, this is a home run, buddy.
Yeah.
All right.
Going places.
Yeah, I didn't see a beat skipped. So
Good. See that? Aerie Jane calls it. She's the final judge on this one. She's the line judge.
Suck. Wee.
And now we just have to figure out if he has gotten too much of his what medication is he on? Lithium? Because
At least.
Sometimes he comes on Aerie Jane and he talks about how much lithium he took that day. So it's quite a ride.
If that's true, hopefully he never misses a dose because that is a serious medication you do not dick around with. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about like the side effects of what if you were to miss a dose or 2 or 3?
I've never taken lithium,
No idea.
but
Okay.
I mean, I just
Wonder
imagine
if that would explain
When I
some
was
of
in
his
high
behavior.
school, my girlfriend's mother took lithium and she just never came out of the fucking house. So I just know that it's like, but she was always happy when you were around her. And she always had a cocktail. She always smelled like booze.
She did. So she found her own ways to be happy. But
That's
maybe he skipped his lithium because if he couldn't perform sexually, you know how some people say that, they'll skip it for a few days if they know that they have an upcoming event that they're anticipating. So
it affects
maybe
the
he's
owners?
anticipating some action.
Some
and he
event.
skipped. Yeah,
Right,
an event.
It'll affect you. It affects you
Love that.
penally. It has penal consequences.
Brought to you by Blue Chew.
That's right.
Oh, Autumn's still there. That's my buddy. Yesterday was her anniversary.
He just changed the
3
background.
years ago, that was my best friend. Lost her 3 years ago, but she's still here. All right, we'll give her 2 days. Autumn, you can stay for 2 days.
This will be my best show is the title.
Well, here's another thing, Aerie Jane, is he has got horrible acid reflux. So when you see him burping and belching and having to stop, like right now with his stomach and move around, he has just got.
He's in pain.
He is in pain. He just got acid and bile just spilling up. A lot of fluids tonight on tonight's show.
Whole lot.
Yeah,
Right?
that's a nice theme there.
Fluid.
Fluids.
God. Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey.
Oh.
Okay, here's what I'm
you
going to
guys.
guess. What's above his head is his wigs. That looks like a rack with his wigs.
Okay, I had no idea what the hell that was. The blob on the screen, but that makes sense.
And then over here, this is Coach. The fighting dummy over here is Coach.
Is
Aerie
that a
Jane.
monkey on top of Coach?
There's monkey and headphones on Coach. Holy shit, he has lost his fucking mind.
Yeah.
Look at this, man.
Do he and Ray ever play together? Does that happen?
I think we covered them on a show together. Yeah, we covered them on the show, and it didn't really go anywhere because they're
I don't think anyone has set up that play date.
No, we covered it. What are you talking about? We had on Ripcast.
I mean, have they
Ray
interacted?
was on the show or something?
They did interact together.
Oh yeah, bro.
I forgot about that.
That was when you were still on heroin.
Oh, that was a great time.
Right before you switched to
Fortunately for you.
His memory's better on the fentanyl, surprisingly enough.
It is. No.
Mm-hmm.
What?
they played together. Can you talk about a content house to have Casey, Ray, right?
Around the
Boglin,
clock.
Right? I know.
all of them.
I know.
I'm so excited because I think today was going to be my best show. And I'll tell you why in a second.
Okay.
Okay.
Tell me now. Just please tell me now.
Teaser.
Okay. Today's going to be
All right.
my best show.
Okay.
Once I get to the
Because
point.
You know, here's the thing: is that he put all the juice in the landing. All right. He really, all his energy. He's tapped out now.
Yeah. A star that burnt out.
He really did.
I thought when I put it together, I finally found this new trick on how to get, you know, the clips and what I want to play. I finally figured out. As you guys know, you know, I'm still learning this stuff even after 4 months. But I'm getting there. So I got 6 or 7 great things that I got to show you. But on the other side, I feel like shit. You guys ever do that? You ever
you guys ever do that?
just out of nowhere you
that
just
thing.
feel like garbage?
Do that thing where you feel like shit?
Well, I always say, from a quote from Charles Bukowski,
Okay,
when
now, come
I
on.
feel worse, I feel best. Meaning, the worse you feel, because it's so familiar, you
This hurts.
actually tend to do better. Like before a wrestling match or something like that.
Okay, listen.
If
Ray's
he had
live.
a point.
Ray is live right now.
Really? I didn't see him live.
Ray is live right
looked.
now with Stevie Lou. Aerie, do you mind if we take a peek?
Please
You want to just
be my guest.
real quick? All right.
Oh, okay. He was not live.
I'm curious.
Yeah, because
He
I
was
know
live
that-
5 minutes ago.
Okay, this is gonna totally chuck his brain into the fucking.
To your
Okay.
fucking face.
We
on the
love our
phone.
Raymond.
Sorry, on the phone today, you were like, "Why does Pat Dixon have a problem with you?" And I told you it was because you were on MLC with Pat. And
Here,
Pat
let's
was
go.
saying that I am not a comedian.
Corndiff, go in there and say
Meanwhile,
hello. to him.
you've done shows with me. Pat's done
Hello,
shows
ladies.
with me, and you sat there just quietly while Pat said, "I am not a stand-up." Once that happened, I said, "Well, you know what? If Pat wants to say shit about me falsely, let me maybe bring out some real truth that I've heard or allegedly heard." And I was like, "I've heard bad things about him from multiple sources, multiple people."
So apparently Stevie Lou and is doing a fight of some kind.
Ooh.
I wish he wouldn't. I wish. Just stop.
Are you worried about him?
Everybody. No, it's not a word. It's just dumb. Like, what are we doing? Like,
Yeah,
what are we
it
doing?
is kind of silly. I don't even know what the beef is between Stevie Ray and the other guy, or not Stevie Lou, Stevie Ray. I always think of Stevie Ray Vaughan.
Yeah,
And then Ray's
yeah.
right there. So it's Stevie Ray. You know what I mean?
It's oh yeah, it's
And I saw him 2 weeks before he passed away, Stevie Ray Vaughan.
mm.
But yeah, I think a lot of this boxing and wanting to get in all the creators that want to get in and fight each other, it's just dumb.
Yeah, it's like they're obviously not trying to get laid, and I know he's already married or whatever, and so
Right.
you know, he's
Yeah,
supposed
it's
to be getting it.
It's just for pure, just competitive rage and somebody, you know, trolling somebody else, and then it gets to that point. But I mean, Stevie Lou is like 6'7", I think.
Yeah,
Isn't
Yeah,
he?
he's
Like,
tall.
incredibly tall.
He's
Yeah.
very tall.
it's just not attractive on anybody.
No,
That much
I mean,
height.
the height or the fighting. The height or the fighting.
The fight, the sparring and the picking. It just.
What
makes
about
you
like it's like a competitiveness, like the Romans and shit. Like
Yeah,
it's
but
just
it's really a competition. Let's be a competition of like integrity. Like that's hot.
is there an
that's
actual
sexy.
beef that they have, or is this just a competition? They have a real beef.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't, because when I sense it, I'll go find something else. I just go listen to something else. I can't, I can't.
Apparently, the guy that he wants to box is called Asian Pat Dixon.
Asian Pat Dixon?
Wait, Cajun?
No, Asian.
Oh, Asian.
They call him
Sorry,
the Asian Pat Dixon. You know, Bradford Moore is 6'5". 2 inches shy of Stevie. You guys should have a boxing bet. No, I'm kidding. You know, and then you see, like, have you seen this thing going on with Logan Paul and this other guy, Dennis, with the wife? There's this fight coming up.
Logan.
And Logan is getting married. He just got engaged to a woman, and the guy who he's about to fight has been trolling him because he used to date the guy that, or he used to date the girl that he's engaged to. Oh yeah, and he's been posting like private pictures and shit.
Oh shit!
fucking with him.
This is a real fight.
Let's take a look real. Yeah, let me show you the. Let's show you real quick, just a little update on the Logan Paul situation, because it's gotten to the point of, you know, she filed a lawsuit. The guy's name is Dylan Dennis. All right. And right here, they had this, they actually got in a room together, right? They got in a room together recently for what they call a face-off, okay? So these are two guys who are supposed to do a fight, right? They're supposed to get in the ring, and one of them is, I think he's just trying to psych him out by putting pictures of his girl, but then, you know,
oh my God,
she's got a bit of reputation. But you know what happens when it gets to matters of the heart? You know what I mean? People start swinging.
I do. Oh, they do. They do.
On October the 14th, personal issues need to be resolved. You sweating a little bit. It's a little different when it's not Twitter, huh? You're not that big a person. Mr. Mumble stumbled his way through a sentence. Still a scumbag. I have a picture. Yeah! I said so. You talk about my dad passing. Talk about that and see what happens. Was that a threat? I'm gonna beat the shit out of you, bro. I'm gonna make you. Yeah. You want to bet that I knock you unconscious?
Why don't they just make out?
Yeah, go ahead.
Now, see, when it's on this level, like, they have some experience in the ring. They fight. This is what they do. You know, they at least have some. But for two guys that are not fighters at all, you know, to go at it, this is actually a little bit interesting. You know.
Yeah.
Where's
They
the
have the
Cobra
mo-
Kai? Did you guys watch Cobra Kai?
Oh,
Cobra
yeah.
Kai. Yeah.
Great show.
Okay. Okay, so his name's escaping me, but Johnny, the guy reminds me a little bit like Johnny on the right. Anyway.
Oh, yeah. Logan Paul. Well, he's got a brother, Jake. And these guys now went from being, you know, just regular sort of YouTubers to get into professional wrestling, boxing, MMA, right? And they're starting to generate big purses. Like, for example, this guy right here boxed Mayweather, right? For a big... Yeah. So it's an exhibition fight. Dylan helped train Conor McGregor in jiu-jitsu. Yep.
Jeez.
Yep.
Wow.
So
That's right. No matter how much you talk, you are going to have to show up October 14th. I can't wait. On the biggest night ever of crossover boxing, two of the biggest stars will finally come head-to-head in a fight.
crossover boxing is bare knuckle.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Yeah, this is a bare knuckle fight.
There's gonna be blood.
Yeah, and there's a whole bare knuckle league, but we can't run it here on YouTube.
And they won't be married yet, is that correct? They'll still only be engaged?
I believe so, yeah.
What a shame, because man, life insurance would be very necessary if I was her. Like, I would, for real.
Well, what I'm looking at is Logan is awful pretty and Dylan has cauliflower ears. Okay?
The world can't wait to see. This is Logan Paul versus Dylan Dennis. This is Face Off.
This has been a long time coming. Nah.
See his cauliflower ears there?
Oh shit! Yeah,
Look at
he
his
does.
ears. Yeah. Like.
You've been begging.
No, come on.
You've been
Let's be honest.
sending and sending me messages in my inbox forever.
Look at how nice and pretty his ears are.
Yeah, it's
Those-
too pretty. It's too pretty.
It's very pretty. What? Oh, I'm sorry.
But this has been going on for a long time. It's supposed to be me and Jake. Me and him actually in the beginning were fine, and then he
Just want
started
to put a little
talking about
ranch
me,
on his ear.
And I was like, let's have the fight, and then
He was supposed to fight.
have
Yeah.
it
It's like a wing.
I'm mad at you for pointing it out because now I can't look at anything else.
Oh my God. You know what's funny is that Mike Tyson has a line of cannabis products, and one of his edibles is a line of bitten off ears.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
I'll get some next week and I'll bring them and show them to you. But they're little bitten off ears.
And then I told him to do the fight. I won the fight. I did message him a bunch.
Gross.
I'll admit to that. What did I say? I said 400K if I don't show up. I told him. I said, listen, I want this fight.
It looks more like a crab rangoon.
Yeah, it does. Totally does.
Maybe a wonton, something like in that, just stuffed full of little delicious meat.
It's like if you touch it, it's gonna something's gonna happen. Like it's just looks fragile.
Well, you dip it. You gotta dip it in. Yeah, you gotta dip it in the sauce. That's why it's very fragile. But the sauce will cling to that.
It's just.
It looks like it could fart.
It really does have some gaseous properties to it.
Yeah.
I told him like a man. So I want the
It
fight.
does, his ear does look like an asshole.
Yeah, that's how I went. So that was
Old
it.
asshole
many
ear.
messages.
You sent me messages too. You unsent them all of them.
Unreciprocated messages.
Then why am I?
Mr. Mumble
Why'd you leave
Jumble
me on
stumbled
red,
his way
bro?
through a sentence.
Yeah.
Need a
Mumble
EpiPen in his
jumble?
face 'cause he
Yeah.
was in a perpetual state of allergic
Because you know
reaction.
what I
Mr.
bring.
Mumble Jumble.
He said, why'd you fight me then? Because you know what I bring.
You're a good troll. I'll be honest with you. Your Twitter's fantastic. Is that you running it?
Of course it is. You know that. You met me.
Good for you, bro.
You
Good
met
troll, not a good fighter.
So we're gonna zip down a little bit here.
I'm
Fight promotion.
curious. I'm
It's
curious
so
how
funny. This
how
guy's
plays
acting like
out.
he's so like good guy. He's a hero. This and that. All the bad things he's ever done. I do
Okay,
bad things
remember
too.
that this was the guy who went through the forest in Japan, and remember the people that the forest where people unalive themselves,
Yeah.
and he took a picture of someone who unalived himself. That's this guy. That's Logan Paul.
Oh shit.
Remember that?
I forgot about
Wow.
that. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's Logan Paul. So now Dylan Dennis is talking about that, right?
Yeah.
You're doing bad things.
Like what?
You're a bad person.
I'm helping you out, bro. I'm bro coding you. I'm trying to save you from half of your life work, whatever you
My
have to pay her.
fiance is an angel. I
Yeah,
love
angel.
the out of
Yeah.
her. She's a fucking saint who's had a way
lot
more
of people do.
successful career.
A lot of
than you
people
have
do.
Someone might
had.
have
A
to
lot
tell
of
me
people
what
are
bro
making it up.
coding
A lot of
is.
people.
What's that?
Somebody might have to tell me what bro coding is. When you say bro coding you, what does that mean?
He's trying to send him a signal to help him. He's speaking in code to let him know that the lady he is engaged to is trouble. So he's trying to save him from the ills of her presence in his life.
Her womanly ways.
That's nice of him. Very kind.
Right. Well, I believe it wouldn't be womanly. That's more like Kenny Rogers. I think we're going more like Santana.
We'll do. Ring girl for the fight.
You're making it up, though. She'd be a great ring girl.
Yeah, she
But
would.
she would never, because she wants no part of you. She requested to stay as far away from you as possible.
Hey, I'm making her more
'cause
famous
she
she's
finds
ever
you
been.
vile.
Oh,
I want you to realize
shit.
how pathetic you are.
Okay, we'll see you in the ring then.
Guys, as we wrap, can we confirm the rounds and the weight? Are we going 8 rounds?
I don't even care about the
Okay,
weight.
so just to recap, this guy used to date his Logan's current
Look at him, he
fiance.
gained 180.
Are we going 8
You want
rounds?
to fight Patty Pimblin, but
Logan, are we going 8?
let's go 12.
I've been
Let's go
begging
12.
you for 8. I'll do 12. I'll do 10.
I'll
I'll
do
do
15.
15.
Okay, let's
I'll
go
do
16.
16.
Let's go
Let's do 35 rounds. 35 rounds.
300.
I'll do 17.
Oh, here we go. Here you go. Why don't you? Oh, wait a second. Yes. Yeah, you could read this one.
Where'd it go?
There you go.
Bad Aussie, a way of life between bros, no matter what is going on. The bro code must be followed. The best way to explain it is when Butch stops the guys graping Marcellus.
Right, bros
Graping-
before hoes.
Oh, yeah.
He's just killing a Pulp Fiction.
Till someone
Let's
dies.
go till death.
Yeah, let's go.
Yo,
Trust me, because these are the old
Me and
times.
this
I'd
dude need to
be
be
killing
put in
you,
the
bro.
Coliseum.
Yeah, it was.
The
Yeah,
old
that would be a
times.
real fight. Yeah, because you'd
The
be
old
dead.
times.
You'd be strangled dead.
Dylan,
You'd be
Dylan.
strangled
Oh,
dead
shit.
with that
Go
little
to
fake chain
jujitsu,
on those
bro.
fake arms. And then fight me.
Fake arms.
Yeah, bro. This,
Dylan.
where do you inject in your ass?
Oh,
Where your marks at?
God, Dylan.
Oh,
Come on.
Where are your marks at?
Yeah, see, this is like the whole thing between them is like Dylan says he's all natural, right? Because that's a big thing about the fighters if they're taking, any enhancements or anything like that. right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
So, what did you think of you? What did you? We got to thank, by the way, Aerie Jane for coming out.
Hell yeah.
What do you think of your time here? We're gonna wrap up here in a second, but did you have a good time?
I did. I had all the blasts. I'm very grateful. Yeah.
Are you going to come back and join us again sometime?
I hit the chord. Yes. If yes. Next time we can dance more.
That's right. Well, you're gonna
Drop my headphones.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna dip out the frame. All right, and watch what we do here. Okay. I want to thank everybody for joining us on Ripcast. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and we want to thank Aerie Jane this week for coming out. Everybody give Aerie a thanks. And if she's looking to get her own thing going, I'm sure there's people out there we can all get together and help her out, and we will see her again. But now you know what y'all get. You get the dancing. See you on the next one, guys. Thanks for joining us on Ripcast.
Gotta get them dollars. Say what?
It's just great. It's amazing. It's like no matter what's going on,
I think the music can still be heard somewhere. I can't hear music. I just rattle around like a fucking lunatic.
What's it? She's a fake swarf. What's a swarf?
I have no idea. Oh, there's the music.
Oh, I gotta be in the frame. Okay. Oh, I see. I gotta be in the frame. Sorry about that.
You gotta dance too if you're in frame, Tony.
I'm in.
I make gray skies turn real sunny in the flash. Gotta get that cash. Gotta get that guap. Gotta get that.
Getting corny.
Myself first in the
Gotta do the
class. Go and get more about working smarter. Made my money work. Man, I'm going in the booth with an open heart. Blowing is off the chart. Go to my soul depart. Wait, how much money could save that? Wait.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us.
That's time.
See ya.
That's fine. Oh, what you thought that was a drug?
We were still on.